Brother, how to become free from urges? Changing perception on pleasure. What should replace lust in our mind? How can I block all sensitive content on my phone? How to not fall in it again after 1 month? Why I am not able to quit even after knowing the worst side effects? I find my root cause but I can't debunk them. How much time it takes to recover from pornography and masturbation? Alright, so today I'm gonna be answering all of your questions and I'm gonna be transferring all of my knowledge over to you. So one question brother asked from me, brother, how to become free from urges? Urges don't come out of nowhere. There is no urge, there is only want. Let's say I'm having extremely dry skin on my hand and when I look at it, I say, shit, I should do something about it. Then if there's hand cream in my room, I will want to use that hand cream. So is it an urge to use the hand cream? No, it's not. What is an urge? Oh, an urge is something that we cannot control and it comes out of nowhere. It comes from dopamine circuits in our brain. It comes from our testicles. It comes from our testosterone. It comes from your sexual energy. It comes from the devil. What I'm arguing here is that there is no such difference to an urge and a want. It's the same thing. People want to watch porn, people want to do drugs, people want to drink alcohol, people want to do those things because they see benefit in it. Coming back to the dry skin example, the benefit I perceive and see in my mind's eye is if I use my hand cream, it will remove the dryness from my skin. And if my skin is not dry anymore, that's good to me. I'm not going to feel uncomfortable around people. That's the perceived benefit. There's motivation towards it. With porn, it's the exact same thing. The moment when you decide to watch porn, you have a perceived benefit. You are like, oh, it will make me feel extremely good. It's gonna relieve my stress. It's gonna relieve my anxiety, my boredom, my loneliness. Well, those are the perceived benefits you see in porn, due to which you want to watch porn. It's not this biological urge, because if it was biological, then you would be forced to cold approach every single woman you see. You would start paying for prostitutes, but you don't do it, because your perception about prostitute is like, no, I will never be a prostitute. That's not worth it. Even though it's related to real sex, you are reproducing with a real female, but you don't do that. Many people that watch porn, they never pay for prostitutes. So, I want you to follow these 3 key steps. Accept, question, debunk. Number 1, accept. You need to literally accept that you like watching porn, you like masturbating, you like looking at girls' body parts, and just put the shame, guilt, morality aside. And just say, you know what, I like to watch porn. I'm not saying you should be like, oh, I like watching porn, screw the shame, guilt, morality. No. But just for the moment being, accept that you like watching porn, because it can help you to find the actual root cause. The thing is, if you will feel shame and guilt, you will always going to blame the shame, guilt, morality rather than the actual reasons why you actually want to watch porn. Number 2, question. Ask yourself this one golden question. Why do you like it? What you get out of watching it? What it truly gives you? And be as honest as possible. You will come up with answers like, maybe it gives you pleasure, maybe it gives you stress relief, maybe it gives you loneliness relief, boredom relief, sexual satisfaction, frustration relief, dopamine, whatever. You need to be aware of those reasons because that is your root cause. Be very honest with yourself. Because if you say to yourself, no, I don't like watching it, it's bad, there are no benefits in it, then that doesn't make sense. Just break that wall of ego inside of you, because what you resist always persists against you. Number 3, debunk. Debunking is simply de-brainwashing your brain, because once you truly see no value in porn, you won't see any reason to watch it. 0 benefits equals 0 desire to watch it. So the most crucial step is to debunk the value in porn that you see unconsciously. This is the part which I do with my students in my coaching program. So the next question one brother asked from me, changing perception on pleasure. Well, I do have a brief video debunking this part and it's extremely powerful. You can watch it. You will get the link somewhere on the I button or in the description down below. Now I'll be quickly going through this one. Pleasure is dependent on your mind. It's not porn that's giving you dopamine or pleasure, it's your perception about porn beforehand. Because if you try to watch porn mindfully, you will see that nothing happens. No arousal, no urges, nothing. You will only start getting arousal once you start thinking. What it shows that pleasure is dependent on your mind. It's not porn that's doing it, and I have done this experiment many times in the past just for the sake of coaching. I won't recommend you doing it, but if you want to do it, then it's gonna be further down the line. Next question brother asked from me, what should replace lust in our mind? Why replace it if we can actually remove it? Like there are many people of the same age as you, maybe having much higher testosterone, much higher libido, much higher drive than you, but still they don't think lustfully at all. People say, but Ahmed, attraction to opposite gender is biological. But let's say if there was a woman in front of you and you don't find her attractive at all, it's not that you don't find her attractive physically because of your biology. I mean, you can still reproduce with her. If you don't find her attractive, you're not gonna have these quote urges. Think about it. You don't just see a piece of body, a skin, literally a skin color or position, and then it creates arousal in your own body. It can't. It's only if you reason or attach any personal meaning to it. At the end of the day, if it was because of your biological desire, you would literally cold approach every single woman you see on the streets. You would start paying for prostitutes. But you don't do that. Now, I'm not saying humans don't lust, that they don't have a sexual drive. No, we do have a sexual hardware in our mind, body, whatever. Just like we have a hardware for fear. But we don't just feel fear while walking around the room out of nowhere. We only feel fear when we see something and we reason it to be scary. Like let's say you are watching a horror movie with your friends and then suddenly there comes a ghost in the movie. Now maybe your friends are feeling extremely scared while you don't. You are just chilling. And if you watch another movie, now maybe you are feeling scared but your friends are not. You see, it's all about perception. You choose to activate your sexual hardware just like your hardware for fear. You don't feel fear out of nowhere. At the end of the day, humans have free will. They have a choice. Next question one brother asked from me. How can I block all sensitive content on my phone? Look, blockers are useless. It simply comes from the belief that you are pulled towards porn because of evolution and biology. But if it was really true, then you would also be pulled towards prostitutes. But you don't. Also, we don't need blockers for prostitutes, right? So instead, simply realize why do you watch porn in the first place. Simply follow the 3-step process mentioned in the video to get to the root cause. Another question one brother asked from me. How to not fall in it again after 1 month? It's simple. Get to the root cause, which can only be done through subconscious transition. Root cause is what will get rid of it once and for all. Because think of it like a tree that you want to cut down and get rid of forever. If you just keep on cutting some parts of it, for example leaves, branches or trunk, which means using all of these no-fap techniques which don't even make sense, like keeping yourself busy, being mindful of the urge, using porn blockers, working out, distracting yourself from the urge. It's just like you trying to cut down leaves, branches or trunk of a tree, and you're hoping that somehow the tree will fall down and die, but you realize that after few days, months or even years, the leaves, branches and trunk keep on growing back over and over again, meaning the urge is coming back again. But once you cut down the roots, guess what? You won't have to worry about the leaves or even the branches growing back again. The tree will fall and die. Also, the urges disappear once the root is eliminated. Next question brother asked from me. Why I am not able to quit even after knowing the worst side effects? You see, that's the problem with NoFap. They constantly use these scare tactics upon you, telling you all those negatives of porn, but still you find yourself watching it even after knowing worst side effects. Most men I have talked to tell me, Ahmed, I don't know why I do this, I don't even like it. Unfortunately, people who say this got greater exposure to the recovery programs and so-called NoFap gurus that list all the negative consequences of porn to make you quit. People say, why would I do this when it cost me my marriage, my freedom, my health, my job? All the help they received from all these addiction experts have led them to become hyper-focused on the cause. They live in complete bewilderment as to why they continue to watch porn. It's simply because it doesn't mean you experienced worst negatives on the back end, doesn't mean that you didn't want to do it on the front end. And when you ask them, so why can't you just stop? And they say, oh well, I fear how will I able to relieve my stress after I quit it. There you go. You already found your root cause. You already know why you do it. But they just can't see it. Even if you ask a porn user why they began watching porn in the beginning, the answer in most cases is to feel pleasure, sexual satisfaction, to relieve stress. But they just cover the real reasons by saying, oh, why would I do it if it's giving me all these side effects? Just like if I love driving my car at high speeds, let's say I love drifting, I see benefits in it. Benefits like, oh, it makes me feel cool about myself. It feels good. But if one day I crash extremely bad, now I'm gonna be scared. It doesn't mean I didn't love driving at high speeds. No, I really enjoyed it. I wanted to do it because of all those benefits, and I ignored all the costs. We humans are always motivated by the front end benefits. I saw way more important benefits on front end as compared to back end. Because at the end of the day, if you truly cared about the costs or the negatives, you wouldn't even watch it in the first place. Think about it. Instead, discover those reasons on the front end benefits rather than the back end negatives, which humans never care about. Hope that answers the question. Next question one brother asked from me. Brother, I find my root cause but I can't debunk them. Debunking is not just affirming to yourself that porn doesn't give those benefits. It's not saying to yourself, oh, porn doesn't give those benefits, porn doesn't give those benefits. You're just banging your head against the wall. You cannot force any perception into your head. Instead, you gotta do your own reasoning, do your own pressure testing, come to your own conclusions. Like if I say addiction doesn't exist, don't be like, oh yeah, he's right, addiction is not real. No, find those reasons that makes me say addiction is not real. Just like if I say sexual energy is not a real concept, don't be like, yeah, he's right, sexual energy is not a good concept. Let me force this belief into my head. No, find those reasons how sexual energy is not a real concept and come to your own conclusions so you are internally convinced by that perception. Like for example, if I wanted to tell you about gravity, you won't believe me based on faith. But as soon as I did my pressure testing, I grab my phone and I throw it up in the air and it falls down towards the ground. Now you'll be instantly convinced internally that yes, gravity is true, gravity do exist. You see, what I did there is called reasoning, pressure testing. You need to start questioning your deepest beliefs so you can come to your own conclusions and become internally convinced. This is exactly what we do in my students in my coaching program. That's why they are able to quit extremely fast.
Anyone can quit porn in as little as 7 days. Yes, you heard that right. This system works on a 3-step framework. Most people struggle to quit porn because they don't even know why they watch porn in the first place. They don't know about the root cause. And it has been proven that we can only solve any problem by its root. Debunking is the most important part, which allowed me and my students to not even feel the hedge to watch porn or masturbate. It's all about debunking all those benefits you see in porn unconsciously. And that's why my students are able to quit extremely fast. We are not done here yet. The goal is not just to quit porn, but also to bounce back stronger and become a complete new person, which is all about utilizing the build-up sexual energy inside your body to your advantage, whether it's in your business, your job, your career, building an awesome shredded physique, or even achieving any life goals that you want. This program has only been out there for the last 2 weeks. Here's some of the reviews we got in the last 2 weeks.
Next question one brother asked from me. How much time it takes to recover from pornography and masturbation? Look, there's no time frame. You can be free the moment you cut down the root cause. And even the urges disappear once you get rid of the roots. Personally, the way my students quit, sometimes in 1 day, sometimes a week to do this process, at the end of the day, it all depends upon how fast you grasp things and how faster you understand things. Alright guys, so I didn't answer all of the questions because some of them were the same questions, so I only tried to answer those which were extremely common. So if you guys have any objections, anything that you want to ask from me, you can bombard me any questions and I'm soon gonna respond to your comments, inshallah.